Live, this is 8 News Now at 5.
Getting into the Christmas spirit by helping the Valley's most vulnerable. Merry Christmas and thank you for joining us. I'm Nia Wong.
And I'm Patrick Walker. Brian and Denise have the day off. Catholic Charities of Southern Nevada embodied that spirit today, serving hot food to those in need. Our Orko Manno joins us now to explain why this meal was so magical. Orko?
Well, Nia and Patrick, more than 1,000 of the Valley's less fortunate and homeless population got their Christmas wish granted today, a hot meal for the holidays. The special menu included a honey pineapple glazed ham, potatoes, and even some cherry cake. The dining facility was packed as more than 100 volunteers served the festive food. Although Catholic Charities provides free meals every day, those giving and receiving this gift say it's especially special on Christmas.
I'm just so grateful, man. I just thank God for Catholic Charities. That helped me a whole lot in life.
Our volunteers are, sharing their hearts with our clients. They don't always get that smile or a greeting, especially on Christmas. It just helps spread some cheer and make them feel good.
Catholic Charities says this specific dining facility has been serving meals to our community's most vulnerable since 1965. Through donations and grants, Catholic Charities operate 16 programs throughout the year, including housing services and Meals on Wheels. Back to you.
Looked like it was a great feast over there, Orko. Thank you very much. Well, a very special homecoming for a local man who otherwise would have to spend Christmas away from his family.
Well, it's all thanks to our first responders who stepped in to help. 8 News Now reporter Karen Castro has the story.
It was a 30-minute ambulance ride from his nursing home in Henderson to his family's home in North Las Vegas. Michael Hill suffered a stroke that has affected his mobility. Without adequate medical transportation, he cannot travel anywhere.
Very rewarding to be part of someone's family and give them special time with one of their loved ones they don't typically get to see outside of a facility.
This Christmas Day, Community Ambulance is donating the costly service.
We love you, Mike. We're so glad for you to be home with us. We miss you so much.
Hill is coming home to a packed house of loved ones.
How are you feeling, Michael?
Well, in other words, I feel great.
It's always special when Mike can come home because he's not able to come that often, so we really enjoy it. And then I've been gone because of my health to other parts of the country, so it's really special when we all get a chance to get together. And he very rarely gets to see all the kids.
Hill's cousin, Diana Menendez, has taken care of him since he was a young boy.
His mother died when he was 5, grandmother died when he was 8, and myself and my mother took him, and I kept him until he was 43. And then he started losing his motor skills, and then by that time I was sick with arthritis, so that's when I had to place him with nursing care.
Hill won't be going back to his nursing home on an empty stomach.
We got turkey, ham, dressing, potato salad, macaroni and cheese, rolls, corn, mixed vegetables, peas, cranberry sauce, and some more things, and a lot of desserts.
Hill is one of 3 seniors getting a round trip courtesy of Community Ambulance.
So it's really special. We really do appreciate it. That's something that you just don't get every day, for people to extend themselves and do something like that for people that really need it, because I wish more could do it, could go home.
Karen Castro, 8 News Now.
This happens to be the 9th year Community Ambulance is providing medical transportation to seniors in need.
Yeah, it's not cheap. Normally, ambulance rides can cost thousands of dollars. Well, rain coming into the valley this Christmas morning.
And temps are expected to drop towards the end of the week. Sally Jaramillo is here with the first look at your forecast. Sally?
Hey guys, who asked for unsettled weather for this Christmas Day? Well, we actually got 1/10 of an inch of rain for today this morning and 3 inches of snow up in Mount Charleston. Now you can see your satellite radar starting to show no more rain in sight, but those clouds starting to kick in. Definitely going to be humid out there. But winter weather advisory continues for Caliente all the way to 8 p.m. hours, and a wind advisory for northern 9 counties all the way till tonight. Definitely your winds start to pick up, and that's going to be the bigger picture as we look into your full forecast. Now, the smoke, the ozone, and the carbon all in good standing, and as we look into this evening, we'll start to see those clouds pop in. Those wind chills start to drop to 39 degrees by that 11 p.m. hour. And coming up in my full forecast, we're going to talk more about this low pressure system that's going to exit out, give us winds and below number temperatures. Back to you guys.
Sally, thank you so much for that. We're going to kick it over to traffic. Yikes, that is the I-15 near Primm, so get ready. It is going to be rough out there. AAA projects 2 million people will visit the valley through the holiday season. One person has been arrested after yesterday afternoon's deadly crash in North Las Vegas. It happened near Lake Mead and Pecos. 41-year-old Rigoberto Chavez Solorzano was arrested and now faces 3 felony counts of reckless driving. North Las Vegas police say a car was turning on East Lake Mead when a vehicle driven by Chavez Solorzano crashed into it. A female passenger died after she was thrown from the car. A 13-year-old child riding in that same car is at UMC fighting for his life. The other driver survived. Investigators do believe speed was a factor.
The death toll from the tsunami in Indonesia is now at 429, and with 128 still missing, that number is likely to grow. The islands of Java and Sumatra are devastated. Residents worried the danger is not over. Church leaders used Christmas services to pray for the victims and those who are still missing. Excavators are just starting to work through the process of picking through the splintered homes. Hospitals there are full with more than 1,400 people hurt. The Indonesian Disaster Agency says there is a tsunami detection system, but it had been vandalized and that close to 17,000 people are now displaced. President Trump addressed the nation on Christmas morning, the president reiterating that the partial government shutdown will not end without a barrier at the border. He video conferenced with troops this Christmas Day before speaking to reporters on a wide range of topics. Natalie Brand has more.
I can't tell you when the government's going to be open. I can tell you it's not going to be open until we have a wall, a fence, whatever they'd like to call it.
President Trump offered no hints of when the government shutdown could come to an end, claiming thousands of government employees working without pay understand.
They want border security. The people of this country want border security.
The president spoke to reporters after calling troops to wish them a Merry Christmas.
I just want to thank you all. That was a great job you've done.
That was not the message Mr. Trump had for the Federal Reserve one day after a Christmas Eve stock market tumble.
They're raising interest rates too fast. That's my opinion, but I certainly have confidence.
The president was also asked by reporters what he expects in the new year when Democrats take control of the U.S. House next week on January 3rd.
Well, then it's probably presidential harassment, and we know how to handle that. I think I handle that better than anybody. And there's been no collusion. After 2 years, no collusion.
President Trump canceled his Florida holiday plans to stay in Washington, D.C. amid the shutdown. But Capitol Hill is a Christmas ghost town, with lawmakers not returning until Thursday afternoon. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
And as the border security fight between Congress and the president continues, there is news now that a second child, this time an 8-year-old from Guatemala, has died in immigration custody this month. That child was treated and released at a New Mexico hospital just hours before he died.
Well, people of many faiths are celebrating with loved ones today. CBS News correspondent Hillary Lane gives us a look at festivities happening around the world.
Tens of thousands of faithful filled St. Peter's Square at the Vatican to hear the Pope's annual Christmas message.
Il Padre Buono.
Pope Francis urged unity for people with different ideas to respect and listen to one another. Bells tolled in Bethlehem for a midnight mass in the biblical West Bank city. Cheers greeted the British royal family who attended a church service in the English countryside. Queen Elizabeth II spoke about the birth of Jesus in her annual message.
I believe his message of peace on earth and goodwill to all is never out of date.
There was peace on earth, including in parts of Syria. It was the first time since 2011 people in and around Damascus could celebrate without fear of war. U.S. troops keeping the peace overseas held celebrations in Afghanistan and Kuwait. Soldiers sent greetings from afar.
Natalie and Elizabeth, I love you girls.
And across the nation, including in Los Angeles, there was giving to those in need.
When you are without a home and without family, you can feel especially lost and forgotten.
Thousands of children and their families received presents at the Midnight Mission to help them have a very Merry Christmas. Hillary Lane, CBS News.
Meanwhile, back here in the Valley, the Golden Knights practice facility is celebrating the holidays. Today, City National Arena is holding a free public skate. It's been going on throughout the day, and if you want to join in, the last skate session is at 5:45.
A little bit of time to get over there. Well, if you have a live Christmas tree, you might be looking to ditch it after today. There are several recycling areas in the Valley to help, including several in the city of Henderson. Here are a look at a few of those locations. They're located at facilities around town. Officials are asking residents to remove all ornaments from those trees. The service is available starting tomorrow, lasting all the way through January 15th during regular park or facility hours. The city recycled, get this, more than 4,000 trees last season. Well, several stores are closed on Christmas Day, including major retailers like Walmart and Target, but some stores here in the Valley are still open, including those for very last-minute shoppers. The Las Vegas Premium Outlets North and South are open until 6. Most 24-hour stores are also open during the holidays. That includes 7-Eleven, CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid. And if you just want to go to the movies for Christmas Day, all AMC movie theaters are open.
Well, not everyone can enjoy a white Christmas, but you could get a green Christmas. I'm talking about tonight's Mega Million Jackpot Lottery. The drawing stands at $321 million with a cash option of just a cool $193 million. You can head over to the state line if you're feeling lucky enough. The drawing is at 9 o'clock. But in the spirit of Las Vegas, one lucky gambler won $1 million at the Cosmo Hotel. The hotel guest won the jackpot while playing the Wheel of Fortune slot machine. The Cosmo says it took her 960 spins until she hit that jackpot. Wow, I don't know if I would have the patience or the faith to sit for 960 spins.
I know, after my first 20, I'd be done. I'm saying that's it. But hey, I would take $1 million over the big jackpot, whatever. I'm not going to complain.
It paid off.
Well, coming up on 8 News Now, the holiday season is alive and well on the Las Vegas Strip.
So if you're looking for something to do, we've got you covered. Stay with us. 8 News Now returns.
You're watching the Valley's news leader with Brian Loftus, Denise Valdez, and Ted Florendo. This is 8 News Now at 5.
Well, Sin City is a pretty popular nickname for Las Vegas, but today we're living up to a little bit more spirited moniker. It's a city of celebration.
And if you don't want to spend the holidays cooped up inside, we've got a couple of ideas you might want to keep in mind. The Bellagio's Conservatory and Botanical Gardens is open for visitors to walk through. Also, the Sam's Town Mystic Falls is open. Don't forget about the indoor park. It takes on a snowy winter theme. And Winterfest is back for another year at Henderson Events Plaza. Also, the Rio's Global Winter Wonderland is open. The event features giant holiday lanterns from all around the world. For more information on the sights and sounds in the valley, just head over to our website at LasVegasNow.com. Lots of fun stuff happening during the holidays.
I know, and Orko I saw headed up to the mountain yesterday, and that white Christmas that comes along with it. At least part of the valley we got to see a white Christmas. And Sally, you know, we didn't get that here in the valley. We got the rain instead, but it's going to be cooling off. It might feel like a white Christmas in a couple days, right?
That's right, guys. And we're not even going to make it into the 50s by the end of the week. It's going to get a little scary for me, but let's take a live look outside where it is Christmas. It was beautiful out there. A lot of people actually messaged me telling me that they were happy with today's conditions. We got a little bit of rain for the morning start. After that 10 a.m. hour, it cleared out. And if you went to the mountains, well, we got 3 inches of snow up there. So it was beautiful. Today, reaching those highs of 57 degrees, those lows of 45 degrees. You can notice your normal of 56 degrees. So we're close to those normal temperatures yet. This week, we're in for a ride, and we can see temperatures starting to drop in the 40s. Valley conditions right now showing the lakes at 52 outside. Blue Diamond 48 for you. Downtown 53. Nellis 55. Aliante 49. Kyle Canyon staying at 33 degrees. And as we look into those regionals, we see our friends in Pahrump with 53 degrees. Red Rock 47 for you. Laughlin 64. And Boulder City 55. Mesquite 51 degrees. Well, this area of low pressure is really going to come out and exit the area, giving us now northerly winds starting for tonight into tomorrow and possibly into your Thursday as well. Not only that, we will feel the cooler air. Futurecast showing you all of that rain starts to clear out really by Tuesday. All of that starts leaving the area. Wednesday, we start to see it pretty sunny out there by that 8 a.m. hour start. But then Thursday, we could see some more possible mountain snow. Now, after that, we do start to clear out for your weekend into your New Year's Day. But Tuesday, really the picture here for your Wednesday, we start to see those gusty conditions up to 25 to 30 miles per hour, pretty much for the mountains for Beatty. We already started seeing them at 27 miles per hour, and that's only going to continue and increase for your Wednesday. Now, recreational forecast, I want to have you guys pay closer attention to this because temperatures start to drop. As you can notice, your Wednesday will start with 56 degrees, Thursday 51, and then by Friday 49 degrees. That's where I tell you guys we're not even going to make it into the 50s. It's going to be chilly, so you definitely want to grab that jacket wherever you go. Mount Charleston for tomorrow, we do see those highs of 37, those lows of 20 degrees. Northwest winds persisting 15 to 20 miles per hour. Now, Red Rock, you'll start to feel a little chilly as well with 50 degrees. Before tonight, we are seeing those lows of 45 degrees, partly cloudy skies. North winds already start to get a little breezy, 6 to 14 miles per hour, gusting possibly up to 20 miles per hour. Your 7-day forecast wrapping up with lots of clouds and lots of sunshine, but temperature is starting to get chilly as we get into your Friday with 49 degrees. Then take a look for your Saturday, we drop to 48, and that's only going to continue, guys. But New Year's Day and New Year's Eve starts to look a little chilly as well in the 50s. Those lows start to drop in the 30s, so definitely you want to be bundled up and be safe out there. Back to you guys.
Yeah, flirting with the freezing mark there by the weekend. Thank you, Sally. Well, some victims of the Camp Fire that ravaged parts of Northern California are getting a special treat this Christmas Day. The Franciscan Friars of St. Damiano Retreat are opening the building's doors to the 137 Paradise residents today. Typically, the retreat's closed all of Christmas week, but with the help of volunteers and staff and donors, the retreat is offering not only comfort, but hope to those who lost everything in the Camp Fire. Guests walked through Santa's workshop and picked out gifts for their friends and family, and Santa will be planning on making another stop with gifts and a puppet show.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I know. Much needed holiday cheer and really a distraction from what's been just an uphill battle for a lot of those folks.
No, totally. And talking about spreading holiday cheer, more of it's getting spread by the Golden Knights.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas, Vegas!
All right, well, we'll see which other players wish the Valley a very happy holidays when we come back. Stay with us.
watching 8 News Now at 5.
Ho, ho, ho! It's Schmitty the Elf. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
On behalf of the Golden Knights family, Happy Holidays. De ma famille et la famille des Golden Knights, joyeux Noël à tout le monde.
Time to enjoy some good family, good food, and some good hockey.
From my family to yours, season greetings.
De la part de toute ma famille, joyeux Noël.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas, Vegas.
On behalf of the Stasny family, we want to wish you a happy holidays.
Tis the season, everyone. Happy holidays.
On behalf of the Pacioretty family, happy holidays.
Tis the season, everybody. Happy holidays.
Wow, that was quite a production. The Golden Knights wanting to make sure to wish everybody a happy holiday to all of us here in the Valley. The Knights Twitter page posting that video that you just saw. Tributes from many of the players, including Max Pacioretty, Nate Schmidt. And if you want to catch the Knights play inside the Fortress before the new year, you do have another chance. You can see the schedule here. They're playing the Arizona Coyotes Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Then they'll be on the road for the last 2 games of the holiday season.
What a year.
I know, what a year it has been. Well, it is one of the oldest and most popular Christmas poems ever, and families around the world recite it to mark the holidays.
But rather than hear us recite it, that is the "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," the 8 News Now sports team got a few lively fans to help out.
It was the night before Christmas, and all through the house.
Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care,
in hopes that St. Nicholas would soon be there.
The children were all nestled all snug in their beds,
while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads.
And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap,
had settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lane arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what's the matter.
Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below.
When what to my wandering eyes should appear
but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick.
I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vincent, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, on Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall.
Now dash away, dash away, dash away all, as dry leaves before the wind hurricane flies. When they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky.
So up to the housetop, the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the panting and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney, St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with his ashes and soot.
A bundle of toys were flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack.
His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath.
He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf. And I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself.
A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk.
And ran his fingers aside his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney rose.
He sprung to his sled, to his team gave a whistle.
And away they all flew, like the down of a thistle.
But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out the night,
Merry Christmas to all, and to all good night!
It was a little bit longer than I remember the poem being, but all the Knights fans did a great job. Even Chris Matthews sneaking in there, although he...
And they ended strong. That last line has to be delivered like, woo! Yeah.
I know, you got to deliver it with conviction, and they did. All right. Well, thanks for watching 8 News Now at 5. The CBS Evening News is coming up next.
See you back here right at 6.